Hey everybody, it's Kevin Ozzy, and we're back for chapter 3 of the short story, The Red Gym. And so here's the illustration that I've done for you for today. Um, it's kind of a sparring match, but we'll get into that as we read. So without further ado, everyone, let's get started. Chapter 3, Preparations. Shanti's husband, Shalu, was in a soldier's uniform. He ran to her, kneeled, and kissed her feet. She motioned for him to stand. Per their custom, she nodded her head, allowing him to speak. They returned to her sister's house and agreed to wait and discuss what to do with the red gem. "How did you find this, Marta?" her mother asked. "Totally by accident, Mommy. We were playing by the creek and I saw the twinkle under the water," she said. "Heinrich says there's an uun cutter in Shesbots," Shanti said. "Heinrich is a thief and a liar," Fasu slipped. A loud slap echoed off the walls. Fasu turned his head downward in shame as Gidra disciplined him. "Know your place, male," she shouted while rubbing her sore hand. His nose dripped blood, but he kept his head down looking at the floor. He kneeled before her. "Get cleaned up and never disrespect my sister again, fool." Fasu retreated to the washroom and returned a few minutes later, kneeling with his face to the wall. "We should all travel there together. This gym is worth a fair price for your family, Gidra. You might finally be able to move to the surface like you've always wanted," Shanti said. Shula, her husband, was quiet and gruff-looking. He kept his eyes to the ground. "Fasu, would you like to move to the surface?" Shanti asked. I will go wherever my lady commands me." Shula looked at Fasu. "May I speak, mistress?" He looked intently at Shanti. "Yes, speak." "I must say, you will be missed if you move away, but I will say no more. We must go where our matriarchs command," Shula stated. He then stood quietly. "Think nothing like that. We will all go together as one family," Shanti said. Telequin looked at Marta and smiled. She quickly slapped him, and he winced in pain, looking down at the ground. "Dare you smile at me like a grinning monkey, you fool?" she threatened with her hand raised for another slap. Shanti and Gidra laughed. "You're learning well, Marta," Shanti said. "All of us will depart for Shesbots in the morning. Males prepare the supplies and the wagons for the journey. We matriarchs must discuss the plans in private," Gidra said. The males left Gidra's house. The three females sat at the table, drinking their hot tea. "We will set out first thing in the morning, ladies. The males will ready our arrows with fresh poison and sharpen our blades. Shesbots is a distance. Any thieves on the road will meet our steel," Shanti said. "I don't feel ready for combat." Marta frowned with concern. "Grab your wooden sword, girl. I will show you," Gidra said. Mother and daughter commenced sparring with the wooden swords. 4 blocks and 4 basic swings later, Marta seemed to be a natural with all of it. Practice every single day, daughter, and you will be as good as I or Shanty, Ghidra said. Yes, Mother. Marta could feel the blood pumping in her heart. Suddenly, the stone became quite warm. She could feel the heat coming from her belt pouch. She felt odd, but said nothing. Okay, everybody, that's the end of chapter 3. I'm going to work on chapter 4, and I should be ready to present that in the next day or two. Hope you have a great night, and thanks for listening.